Take one. I have been tasked to do valve cover gaskets front and back for the purposes of solving an issue with oil dripping from valve cover gasket onto the exhaust just below it, which is producing a smoke. In order to do the back side and probably also the front, I could probably do without taking the intake off on the front. The back will be made considerably easier having this out of the way. And we got gasket kit, the whole shebang kit, so we should have both the gasket for this cover here as well as the gasket stack for these. I don't think we have to take this part, this two pieces apart. We can leave this untouched. Taking this cover off should reveal the bolts holding the larger assembly into the middle of the engine. So we're going to take this off first, confirm that's correct. If that's correct, then we'll start taking off the extremities that attach to this big piece, and we'll get to it. Looks like the top cover is going to be 10 mil all around. Of course, 10 mil's not there. It's probably here. Yep, it's on there. Good. Right. All of those, oh, there's one in the middle. Can't miss this one. Okay, we're all cracked loose. Speed run it. I do have one of those electric wrenches to make this a little bit quicker. If we really need it, I will dig it out of the car. But the car is currently in a state where the doors are really hard to get open because everything has been taken up. That's just a cap. Okay, that's a stud. That's a stud. Okay, so those are our alignments. Good. We got something to work with. I'll put that nuts. Nah, they all go together. Put it there. That's a stud. These all look to be the same size. So just pick a spot and a groove where these bolts ain't going to run away from you and get to it. If you're a seasoned mechanic, you might have a magnet tray. I had about 10 of them. Got rid of them all when on the move. A magnet tray in this type of work is a luxury piece. Okay. That's all the bolts and nuts. Nice and loose. Oh, wait, no, there's that middle one. Can't forget that middle one. I've obviously done it twice. Let's make sure this is the same length since it's the oddball. Yep, it's all the same length. Okay. But it's still nice and loose. Gasket material stays to one side nicely. Your results may vary. road there. Oh, a razor blade, use gasket. We have it. We'll have to make sure we have it. We'll make sure before we go scraping. I could put that back on and it'd probably work just fine. It would reseal, no problem. It didn't break apart. But if we have the gasket, we're going to put it on. Alright, so that was like 12 or something. So I've been busy with another project, and in the process my tools have become exorbitantly unorganized. Like, my tools are all over the place. Unorganized, I've got stuff missing. And is it a 12? Yeah. 13's too big. Got my 10 from this set right here. I'm missing the 12 and 14. This might be the 14 right here. Or this is the 15. This is the 14. Okay. So my 15, I'm missing my 12. I need my 12. I'm missing it from this set too. Found me a 12 from this set. Let's go ahead and get it loaded on there. We'll probably use it a few times. Right. It looks like got a couple bolts here. I don't know if these 10s here need to be taken out, but we'll see what happens with just the 12s first. Out of the way. Out of the way. Those are on there pretty good. Not like tight from the corrosion or anything. It's actually pretty clean here. Like, there's an actual torque spec to this. Not head bolt tight, but they're pretty solid. Just want to see if it'll move, wiggle in place before we go any further. Nice, and I have to take those 10s out. Just the less bolts you've got to touch, the better in most cases. Will it wiggle? It does. Okay, so these bolts don't have to be taken out. Just the 12s. Oh, hey, look. It's a metal gasket. Okay, good to know. Alright, so that looks like a 10. And take the intake off the throttle body. Interesting. This intake has a cracked throat. It came off where it wasn't supposed to at all. Will it still work? Probably. That's a. Let's see. There's any sensors for that. There's a little noise maker reducer thing. Another one. So anything that's before it, I think, I guess EGR like stuff. A couple metal pipes. I'm going to something, but I don't know. Let's disconnect this. Let's go ahead and. Oh, this is missing its clip entirely. It's on there purely by suction and friction. Okay. This breather hose going from the transmission clips into the throttle body. Push on the tab. From the back side. Come on down. Let's do the bottom one first. The top side's easier to get to. Spin around, flat side. Okay. Top side. And that's that disconnected. What else is here? That runs off the intake as well. Bottom. So what I like to do, and there's a small coolant line like that for the throttle body. So I'll just take a drill bit set, find the one that fits the hole the best, and shove it in. You don't have to hose clamp it or anything unless you're trying to run the vehicle. Even then, it probably still doesn't need it. Just for the purposes of testing. I've actually run a car full time like that, but I did put a hose clamp on it because I was intending to keep it that way. Car was a nightmare, but for other reasons. So let's say, let's try a 5/16. That was a good first try. Doesn't have to be super tight, just has to seal because we're not putting this under pressure. That's that. What else? So we'll cut that in. I do think there's another coolant line here at the bottom. One in, one out. 5/16 was a pretty good size. I'm not going to get away with the next size up. We're going to need a way to plug it. Some manner. Doodad. Not the easiest thing to get to. Now unplug this. Right here, blue connector, 2-pin, goes into the top of the intake. And then, so it needed to come out anyways. And for the bottom, I guess there's two ways to approach it too. For some reason, the clamp is on the bottom side of the hose and tight condensed area. Who designed this? Oh, Honda. Fucked up. Ugh. I could see why someone would take the throttle body off just to not have to worry about opening those hoses. Inspect the chassis kit. So we'll choose the lesser of two evils. And go. We're going to put that one hose back onto its post. And since it looks like we have our gasket for the throttle body, we'll just dampen it off. We'll also take the rest of this off. See what we can do about it. Nah. Yes, get a new one. It's all cracked. All in pieces. And it's also ripped on this side over here. Well, it survived. Torn off. Figured it completely off, but it's just brittle on that side. It's really hard. I'm pushing on that pretty good too. This side's not so bad. But this is the side that's closer to the engine. It's right above here instead of here. Engine. So that's what's going on with that. It's out of our way. And this guy's too easy to lose, so we'll put this guy back up here. Put this hose clamp back. Throttle body looks like 12s. Bolt, and I think the top two are nuts. Just crack those real quick. Bottom looks like a bolt. So instead of taking the throttle body with us, then we take the giant piece in the middle out. Let's leave the throttle body behind. It's not in our way of doing the work. Those are the same size. And these are nuts. Keep those together. There is a connector. No, that doesn't matter because it's staying. Okay. That's separated nicely. Fell right off. Clean. Good. That even actually left the gasket in perfect condition. Totally reusable. It's rare for paper. Okay. This hose connects to that, which can stay to this hose. So it needs to come off. Access to it's actually alright. I don't know if we're still in the coolant line, but these are the same size hoses. Hoping this is just like vacuum line stuff. It has to be, right? No, it doesn't have to be. I don't know if the throttle body has, or the intake to brake booster. This line is nice and easy to get to. Beautiful. Break the bond. That was pretty easy. Oh yeah. Cake. We have vacuum line from intake to valve cover. Okay. Connector. Yes, this needs to come off. Okay. Wiggle, wiggle. Okay. I'll take the nuts out. Bolts. Just make sure they're all the way loose. Try to lift this thing up. All right, moment of truth. Are we clear? Looks like we are. Okay. And that is the intake off.